Hello, I'm Rocky Gilbert, Operations Chief with the Calf Canyon and Hermit Peak Fire, here to give you an update for June 10th. Want to start over here, just some information for folks. So we had a lot of wind out on the fire yesterday, and it kicked up some hot sources that were well within the black, but just some unburned areas. Especially up here near this upper Gascon area, again, well interior from any of the homes or private property in there, but there was smoke visible from that. And you can see little clusters of dots. These are our IR that had some other places that you probably saw some smoke kick up. So realize that as we move through these next few days, we're getting into a hotter, drier trend with a little bit of wind, that you could see some of those smokes pop up that have just been kind of hiding out there. So moving around into our update for today, we've still got some equipment working in that upper Gascon area doing the suppression repair. They should be finishing up with that probably today and then moving that equipment out. And they'll come back around here to the south end and help us start dealing with these other dozer lines and suppression repair. We still have a little bit of debris removal happening up the Guyanus Canyon, up near that the church camp. They're hoping to get that done over the next few days as well. And when they do get it finished, we will probably have some road delays as they move that equipment back out of there, but we'll try to keep updated on when that's going to happen. Repair work has continued down in this south area, Mineral Hills general area, and that's been going well. There's over 250 miles of dozer line out on this fire that is going to have to be repaired over the next several weeks. But we have folks in place, and we'll continue to do that until we're finished. As we move over here onto the west side of the fire, they have multiple groups of chipper operations going, and they're continuing to chip all the debris that was cut to make fire breaks along all of these dozer lines and roads in here to try to clean up all that debris. As we move up into where we were doing the firing operations a few days ago, we have folks back up in there today. Satellite imagery isn't showing a lot of heat, but they'll be there all day, again, looking for those heat sources that are kind of hiding as the hotter, drier, and the sun gets on it. They'll work to make sure that perimeter is secure, and that's in that area, the 646 road, if people are familiar, that goes up to Elk Mountain. We still have folks working in and around all the communities, Iron Gate, Geronimo, Cowles, the Grass Mountain Estate or Grass Mountain Summer Home area, continuing to make sure that all of our plans are in place if this fire was to move out to the west. Fire moved in this area just above the river, these drop points 251, 252, so along that Hamilton Mesa. We couldn't tell yesterday afternoon if it had crossed the river because we got chased out by weather. The river is still well within our containment line, but we were going to get aircraft up earlier today and get the crews in just to make sure that it hadn't gotten close to our lines. Didn't think that there would be any issues, but there is some activity up in there. We also have a crew working out of this Beatty cabin, and their job is really just to monitor fire activity on the rest of our zone, of the south zone, up to the break in the between south and north zone. We still have 2 initial attack groups. So we talked yesterday about we have responsibility for any new fires in our area. It's what we call our temporary flight restriction area that covers our fire. And we'll have a group on the east side and a group on the west side to deal with that as we move forward through the next few days. So if you see any new starts out there, call the appropriate dispatch center and we'll respond, folks, as needed. That's your update for today.